Look, we're pushing ourselves beyond the first film, but not to break records. We're pushing ourselves beyond the first film to create something that sets a new standard.
John, it's nice to meet you. My name's Daniel.
And I'm Shabazz.
How are you?
I'm good, both you guys. Good to see you both.
Good to see you too. We are such big fans of you. We are such big fans of Avatar. So this is awesome. We're so stoked to talk about this movie and, to finally have it coming out into the world. So thank you for sharing your time with us.
Well, excited to be here and excited to finally be able to share what we've been working on for so long. I think that people are going to be reminded of how special the cinema going experience can be.
Definitely. And, going back to those first days of Avatar in 2009, what do you remember from those early conversations with James about what the series was going to be?
In 2009, we weren't talking about the series. We were just talking about getting the first movie done and hoping that we'd be able to work again in Hollywood. So, once we saw the success of the first film, then we really started talking about what do we want to do? And we realized how ripe these characters were to tell more stories. And the natural progression was this couple that fell in love, that they have a family. And we tell a story about the struggles of what it means to have, a mixed race family, to sit there in a world where, Neytiri's father was killed by Jake's people, her home destroyed by them. So these are not people who live a perfect life or have a perfect marriage, but yet they make it work. And these are all relatable things. And we also tell it from the perspective of their children, some of who are now teenagers, struggling to find their own identity, living in the shadow of their father, trying to figure out what is their purpose in life. That's what excited us.
That's lovely.
Now, you mentioned that, Jim let you read this 100-page novel he did for Avatar back in 95. How much of that actually got incorporated into the film, and did any of it carry over to Way of Water?
I think we exhausted 99% of what was in that original scriptment in the first film. I will tell you the original scriptment had a relationship with, when Jim first wrote it, between Grace's character and a Na'vi character that foreshadowed Jake and Neytiri's. Oh. And we pulled that out of the story. So there were things that did drop out, but that character still exists in our world. It's a character named Aquay, but not in that same role and not with that same relationship with Grace.
Interesting.
Absolutely. And now you've already got this movie breaking records. Kate Winslet beat Tom Cruise for holding the breath underwater while filming. How much did you and James both feel you needed to push yourselves beyond the first film?
Look, we're pushing ourselves beyond the first film, but not to break records. We're pushing ourselves beyond the first film to create something that sets a new standard, that showcases why going to the movies is something that is so unique. And what can really be presented up on the screen. It's not just the technology we have to make the movie. It's the technology the theaters now have to present the movie that didn't exist when we did the first Avatar.
That's wonderful, John. We are so excited to watch this film. I know it's been a long road getting here, but it's going to be incredible. We are so stoked to finally be watching it. And thank you so much again for your time. And hopefully we can talk to you soon.
Good luck.
And thank you for your enthusiasm. Greatly appreciate it. You guys be well.
You too. Thank you.
Too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.